Hello everyone, I'm Swati and this is video lesson number 2 on the chapter decimal. In the previous video we learned introduction, that is definition and important terms of decimals, types of decimals and comparison of decimal. After that we learned place value chart of decimal and expanded form of decimal. Today we are going to learn about conversion of decimal, that is how we convert decimal into fraction and fraction into decimal. Okay, let's start. First we know conversion of a decimal into fraction, that is how we convert a decimal into fraction. There are some rules. Write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator of the fraction. Okay. In the denominator, write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places in the given decimal. Reduce the fraction into the simplest form. Let's understand with the help of some example. This is 0.5. Okay, we have to convert this decimal number into fraction. What we have to do? Write the given decimal without the decimal point as the numerator. Write the given decimal. We write the decimal without the decimal point, as the numerator of the fraction, fraction. In the denominator write 1. In the denominator we have to write 1 followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places. How many decimal places here? Only one, so we write 10 here. It becomes 5 by 10. Now reduce the fraction into the simplest form. We have to reduce it in simplest form. It becomes, this is 5 by 10. So 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10. It becomes 1 by 2. Okay. Next example is 6.5. So first what we do? First write the number without decimal. This becomes 65. Now write 1 in the denominator and followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places. How many decimal places here? Only one. So we write here 10. Now reduce it into simplest form. How we reduce it into simplest form? 5 2 ja 10, 13 5 ja 65. It becomes 13 by 2. We can also convert it into mixed fraction. The third example is 0.225. First we write the number without decimal point. So it becomes 225 as the numerator and write 1 in the denominator followed by as many zeros as there are decimal places. How many decimal places here? 1, 2, 3. So we have to write 3 zeros here. Now convert it into fraction, simplest form. This is 225 by 1000. So what is the HCF of 225 and 1025? So we divide it by the numerator as well as the denominator by the HCF, that is 25. By dividing 225 by 25 we get here 9 and 20,000 by 25 we get here 40. So the fractional form of 0.225 is 9 by 40. Okay, hope you all get it. Now we learn conversion of a fraction into decimal, that is how we convert a fraction into decimal. Divide the numerator by the denominator till a non-zero remainder is obtained. What we have to do? First we have to divide the numerator by the denominator. Put a decimal point in the dividend as well as the quotient. Then after we put a decimal point in the dividend as well as the quotient. Put a 0 on the right of the decimal point in the dividend as well as the right of the remainder. Divide again just as we do in whole numbers. Let's understand all the rules with the help of some examples. Convert each of the following into decimal fractions. We have to convert it into decimal fraction, and the first is 27 by 4. What we have to do? First we have to divide the numerator by the denominator till a non-zero remainder is obtained. So here we divide 27 by 4. 27 by 4. 6 4 ja 24. What we get as a remainder? 3. Now we put a decimal into the dividend as well as the quotient. Now we put, after decimal we put here 0, and this 0 comes here. Okay. Now we have to divide 30 by 4. 7 4 ja 28. What we get as a remainder? 2. Again we put 1 0 here and 1 0 here. Now 4 5 ja 20. We get no remainder here. So when we divide 27 by 4, the decimal form is 6.75. Okay. Also here we have one more method. What we have? We have 27 by 4. What we do? First we make the denominator is equal to either 10, 100, 1000. Okay. For making the denominator 100, by which number we multiply the 4? We have to make the denominator 100 here. So we have to multiply it with 25. 25 4 is 100. So also we multiply it with 25. Now it becomes 27 into 25. Now 27 into 25. Now 27 into 25, what we get? We get 675 by 100. Now how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So we put decimal after 2 digit. So it becomes 6.75. Okay. Once again, here we have 27 by 4. So first we have to make the denominator equal to either 10, 100, 1000, etc. So 4 is the not 4 is not the factor of 10. So we make it to 100. So for making the denominator 100, what we have to do? We have to multiply 4 with 25. 25 4 is 100. So when we multiply a numerator and the denominator with a non-zero number, there will be no change in the fraction. So we have to multiply the numerator as well. It becomes 27 into 25 by 100. 27 into 25, it becomes 675 by 100. Now in the denominator, how many zeros are there? 2 0. So we put decimal after 2 digit. Okay. The next number is 2 whole 5 by 8. What we do first? First we change it into improper fraction. 8 2 ja 16. 16 plus 5, 21 by 8. Now what we have to do? We have to now we apply any method by dividing the numerator by the denominator or by finding the equivalent fraction of denominator 10, 100 and 1000. First we find with the help of divide. Here 21 divided by 8. 8 2 ja 16. We get the remainder 5. Now we put the decimal in the quotient as well as the dividend. Now we put here 1 0. It becomes 50. 8 6 ja 48. Now we get the remainder 2. Again we put here 1 0. 8 2 ja 16. Now we get the remainder 4. Again we put here 0. 8 5 ja 40. Now we get the remainder 0. So the decimal form of 21 by 8 is 2.625. Now by another method, it is 21 by 8. First we have to make the denominator is equal to either 10, 100 or 1000. 8 is not the factor of 10 and 100. So first we have to make the denominator is equal to 1000. Okay. For making the denominator is equal to 1000, by which number we multiplied with 8? Yes, we multiplied it with 125. So we have to multiply the numerator as well. It becomes 21 into 125. Now 21 into 125, it becomes 2625 by 1000. Now how many zeros in the denominator? 3 zeros in the denominator. So after 3 digit 1, 2, 3, we put the decimal. This is the answer. Okay. Now we solve some different types of problems based on decimals. Express the following in rupees. We have to express 8 paise into rupees. So student, 100 paise is equal to 1 rupees. So 1 paise is equal to 1 by 100 rupees. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out 8 paise. Then 8 paise is equal to 1 paise is equal to 1 by 100 rupees. 8 paise is equal to 8 by 100 rupees. And it becomes rupees 0.08. In the denominator there are 2 zeros. So we put decimal after 2 digit. Okay. Next we have 8 rupees 8 paise. We can express it as rupees 8 plus 8 paise. Now rupees 8 plus, we have to express this 8 paise into rupees. When we express 8 paise into rupees, it becomes rupees 8 by 100, because 100 paise is equal to 1 rupees. Rupees 8 plus, we can express it as rupees 0.08. When we add this, it becomes rupees 8.08. This is the answer. Okay. Next is 325 paise. We can write 325 paise as 300 plus 25 paise. Now 300 by 100, we express it in rupees, plus 25 by 100. It expresses in rupees. 300 by 100, we get rupees 3 plus it becomes 0.25. So it is equal to rupees 3.25. Okay. What we do? First we break 325 into 300 plus 25 paise. Now we convert the paise into rupees. For converting paise into rupees, we divide it by 100. So it is 300 by 100 plus 25 by 100. 300 by 100 we get 3 and 25 by 100 we get 0.25. So when we add this, we get rupees 3.25. This is the answer. Okay. Next question is express 25 mm in centimeter, meter and kilometer. So first we have to learn the relationship between millimeter, centimeter and kilometer. Okay. Student, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay. So 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. Next, 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. It means 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 millimeter. Now we convert it into, this is 25 millimeter. First we have to convert it into centimeter. So 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter. So 25 millimeter is equal to 25 by 10 centimeter. It becomes 2 by 0.5 centimeter. Now we have to convert it into meter. 25 millimeter, 1000 millimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 1000 millimeter. So 25 by 1000. For converting millimeter into meter, we divide it by 1000. It becomes meter. And there are 3 zeros in the denominator, so it becomes 0.025 meter. Okay. Now we have to convert it into kilometer. Now 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So here we have 0.025 meter. Okay. So 0.025 meter, we have to convert it into kilometer. So what we have to do? We divide the meter by 1000 and it converted into kilometer. So what we get? How many zeros are there? 3. Already here the decimal is present. So what we have to do? The decimal shifted towards the left. It becomes 0.0003 for this, and 3 is already there. So it becomes 0.000025 kilometer. Okay. Now express the following in kg. This is 1290 gram. 1000 gram is equal to 1 kg. So 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. It means when we have to convert gram into kg, we divide the gram by 1000. Here it is 1290 gram. 1290 gram. Now we have to change it into kg. What we have to do? 1290 by 1000. It becomes kg. How many zeros are there? 3 digits. 3 zeros. So after 3 digit we put decimal. 1.290 kg. Okay. One more example we have 3 kg 7 gram. 3 kg 7 gram, we express it as 3 kg plus 7 gram. This is in kg form. We have to convert this gram into kg. 3 kg plus, for converting the gram into kg, what we have to do? We divide it by 1000. It is converted into kg. Now 3 kg plus 7 by 1000. It becomes 0.007. 3 zeros are there. So after 3 digit we put decimal kg. Now by adding we get 3.007 kg. Okay. 3 kg 7 gram is equal to 3.007 kg, and this is our answer. That's all for today. Note down your homework.